Today we are stepping into an era when automobiles were not simply transportation, they were rolling declarations that their owners had conquered life, business, and probably half the stock market. Our guest is the magnificent 1911 Packard Model 30 Limousine, a machine that carried wealthy passengers in complete dignity, while everyone else was still convincing nervous horses that the noisy mechanical carriage wasn't the end of civilization. If luxury had a passport in 1911, Packard's emblem was stamped right across the front cover. By 1911, Packard had already established itself as America's undisputed luxury leader. Historians often speak of the legendary 3PS Packard, Peerless, and Pierce Arrow, the finest automobiles money could purchase during the brass era. Yet there was one uncomfortable truth for its competitors. Packard consistently outsold them and ultimately survived decades longer. Operating from Detroit's East Grand Boulevard, the company built its reputation on engineering excellence, meticulous craftsmanship, and customer loyalty that bordered on devotion. The Model 30 became the company's flagship between 1907 and 1912, representing everything buyers expected from a premium American automobile. Unlike many manufacturers chasing flashy innovations, Packard focused on refinement and durability. Wealthy buyers expected a car to remain dependable for many years, rather than become obsolete after every new season. Surprisingly, the Model 30 fulfilled that expectation. Numerous owners continued driving their cars for decades, proving that quality engineering often ages far better than fashionable design. Production evolved throughout its 6-year lifespan with a longer wheelbase, larger wooden wheels, and an expanding selection of elegant coach-built bodies, including luxurious limousines for wealthy families and prominent businessmen. One particularly fascinating survivor carries an unforgettable story. It is believed to have been purchased new by Mrs. Charles Whitney, likely connected to the influential banking family with residences in New York and Louisiana. Eventually, the limousine found its way into the hands of the family's chauffeur. Then fate intervened in 1947, when 19-year-old college student Frank Franklins spotted the aging Packard resting quietly inside a New Orleans carriage house. After persistent detective work worthy of a crime novel, Franklin finally located the chauffeur relaxing in a French quarter bar. The negotiation became automotive folklore, one bottle of Cutty Sark Scotch in exchange for the magnificent Packard. Even my friend Timmy says that's the greatest trade ever made, although last month he tried swapping his broken lawn chair for someone's fishing boat after 3 beers. The fishing boat remained unconvinced. Franklin then drove the nearly 4-decade-old limousine all the way home to Houston over 5 days without overheating or serious mechanical trouble. That's remarkable considering modern drivers panic when a dashboard light merely blinks. My neighbor Bob insists old cars lasted forever because aliens secretly adjusted their carburetors at night. Bob also wears aluminum foil under his cap, so we'll politely move on. Mechanically, the Model 30 represented mature American engineering. Its enormous 432 cubic inch, or roughly 7-liter, T-head inline 4-engine officially produced 30 horsepower at an astonishingly relaxed 650 revolutions per minute. Although modern calculations suggest the output would be closer to 60 horsepower using contemporary measurement methods. Power traveled through a sturdy 3-speed transaxle before reaching the large wooden artillery wheels. The combination delivered smooth, confident performance rather than outright speed, exactly what wealthy owners desired. Packard's construction standards bordered on obsessive. Contemporary reports mention the use of premium French-made castings, while every completed automobile underwent extensive testing on a demanding company track before delivery. The Model 30 also earned praise for being unusually easy to operate compared with many rival automobiles, whose complicated controls often intimidated inexperienced motorists. Design reflected dignity instead of unnecessary decoration. The tall limousine body, generous passenger compartment, polished brass hardware, elegant mahogany interior trim, and beautifully preserved rear upholstery demonstrated that Packard understood true luxury long before touchscreens and mood lighting existed. Even today, surviving examples impress with their original paint, carpets, brass hinges, grab handles, and fittings. Timmy once claimed he could restore antique leather with cooking oil. We quickly reminded him that restoring history and seasoning a frying pan are completely different hobbies. Wealthy buyers appreciated that it combined refined comfort with mechanical confidence, making long journeys less stressful than many contemporary automobiles. Packard's reputation spread internationally, and owner loyalty became legendary because the cars genuinely delivered what the advertisements promised. This particular limousine became even more extraordinary after spending more than 60 years in Frank Franklin's care before entering long-term museum preservation. It still carries its original 1914 and 1915 New York and Louisiana license plates, a 1914 New Orleans City plate, and even an Ontario Motor League radiator mascot, quietly documenting adventures across North America. That level of originality is almost impossible to recreate today, making the limousine a dream for preservation-class concours events and serious collectors alike. Before discussing value, this Packard deserves sincere admiration. It represents an era when manufacturers competed through craftsmanship rather than marketing slogan. Every polished brass fitting, every carefully finished wooden panel, and every mile it has survived tells the story of engineers who believed excellence should last a lifetime. Modern politicians promise almost as much durability every election season, but somehow the Packard has aged far more gracefully. When new, a Packard Model 30 limousine ranked among the most expensive American automobiles available, placing it well beyond the reach of ordinary families. Today, surviving examples occupy the highest levels of the collector market, with exceptional preserved cars regularly commanding several $100,000. This famous Cutty Sark Packard achieved $385,000 at R.M. Sotheby's auction, while comparable original Model 30 automobiles generally trade in the $150,000 to $450,000 range, depending on condition, provenance, originality, and coachwork. Considering someone once traded it for a single bottle of Cutty Sark whiskey, that may be the greatest return on investment in automotive history.